Please welcome from BP Executive Vice President Technology, Emeka Emembolu, and Senior Vice President Digital Delivery, Sunjay Pandey.
So, hello everyone. This is Thunderhorse. This is one of our platforms that we operate in we're here from BP. This is one of our platforms, our biggest platform that we operate in the Gulf of America. Hi everyone, it's really great to be with you today. We're one of Palantir's first commercial customers. We've been working with Palantir for over 10 years, and it's really been a phenomenal journey to be working with them. Palantir has been a huge value creator for our company. It's been value for our employees, value for our shareholders, for our customers. Across the board, we've gotten huge value from what we've done with Palantir. Quick introduction, by the way. My name is Emeka Emembolu. I'm the EVP for Technology at BP, and I'm here with my colleague, Sunjay Pandey, who's our Senior Vice President for Digital Delivery. So for those of you who may be unfamiliar with BP, we've been operating for about 116 years, so a long time as a company. At the heart of our company, what our strategy is we're about growing. Our strategy is to deliver energy to the world today and tomorrow. We're growing our oil and gas business, we're focusing our customer and products business, and we're investing into the energy transition in a very disciplined way. And technology underpins everything that we do in this part of our business. Technology underpins us improving our operating efficiency, driving competitiveness, and as you can imagine, keeping people safe and secure in all of the platforms and everywhere we operate. And our approach to technology is based on all of this. And at the core of our approach to technology, we use Palantir. We've worked with Palantir, as I said, for over a decade. We've worked with Palantir for over a decade, and now we're doubling down with that decade's worth of work with the new AIP system out of Palantir. And what this is going to be doing is really helping us drive a lot of competitiveness for BP as a company. What we're trying to do really as a company is we're building an ontology. We are actually advancing the ontology we've built with Palantir as a company. Looking at every part of our company and connecting everything that we do. We're trying to build a fully integrated, fully forecastable business across our entire company. What you can see on the screen here is this is our Sherlock suite, for example. What this does is it helps us look at how we manage when we have failures in our wells or our production systems. Everything goes into the ontology. Everything is trackable. It's connected through Palantir and accessible to engineers everywhere in our company. So this is what we're trying to do, to make sure everything we do, from our wells all the way through our platforms, everything, it's all connected. And what does this look like? Another thing we're doing, we're building. So we actually heard Dr. Karp talk about data earlier today. We've heard other people talk about data. We're making this data accessible to everybody in our company. Again, using Palantir's Foundry and the ontology, it's pulling the whole data from across our company all the way together. We're using operational data from our fields in the Gulf of America all the way through to our wells in Kazan, in the deserts of Kazan, and making sure we're understanding actually what we can learn for how failures occur, how we make our systems better, how we make our systems more resilient, how we make our systems more productive every day. This is what we're doing through our Palantir system. And you can imagine a world where previously we actually had engineers trying to pull all of these data insights together, just not connected, not learning from each other. We are in our upstream business now, we've moved past that, and that's what the ontology has helped us put in place. But we're not stopping there. We're taking this to our retail sites. We're taking it to our trading systems. We're taking this across everywhere we operate in the company, starting in the upstream to our refineries to make sure, and our traders, we have a big trading organization to make sure they can leverage data across our entire company to drive value for BP. So this innovation really is, I would say, I'm sure many of you worry or you have conversations about returns on investment of different technologies you invest in. For us, I can say to you again, very confidently, year on year, we're getting triple-figure investments from the investments that we've made in Palantir without failing. People across our company we know about this. And yeah, this is very clear. This has been a big force value multiplier for us as a company. Sunjay is actually going to talk you through some details of what this has looked like in the Thunderhorse asset that we talked about. Again, we start there from a molecular basis, and you can see how this can be, or how it can be, and is applied to the rest of our company. Sunjay.
Thank you, Emeka. Excited to be here. and represent the work of our teams and our business people across BP. This is Thunderhorse. It's our largest production and drilling platform in the Gulf of America, capable of 250,000 barrels of oil a day. For a sense of scale, the main deck on Thunderhorse is about the size of 3 regulation-sized football fields. It's massive. Operating a platform like this is highly complex, and we have to balance maximizing efficiency with the safety of our teams. It's a tough problem. The kind of complexity here translates to working with over 60,000 pieces of equipment, attached to 40,000 real-time sensors, and 4,000 synthetic sensors streaming data from the asset. We ran over 1.4 million digital twin simulations in the last year alone. This kind of visibility that we get through Foundry is transformational at the asset level. Our teams, our engineers, I can interface with every dimension of the asset in one place in a way that I couldn't do before. And with AIP, we're not only looking at structured data, we're integrating and leveraging them into the same ontology. This is one asset, Thunderhorse. We're scaling this capability across dozens more globally. The foundation, though, is only as valuable as our ability to drive effective operations and decisions. And so by integrating the live sensor data with our physics-based models, along with best practices and the engineering expertise of our talented operators, we're optimizing our assets without compromising safety. It's job one for us is safety. And capturing production deviations below target to support the reliability of the equipment and preventative maintenance across an equipment class and at the asset level. In the last 12 months, the strong foundation has accelerated our ability to develop new use cases and drive value from AI. We'll look at 2 that we've built on AIP, starting in the optimization space. Routing is one of our newest expansions, and performing routing optimization through brute force techniques would take multiple weeks to set up, execute, and evaluate. And the existing digital twin system optimizers only give us a singular optimal solution. With AI, our engineers now can set up and run these optimizations in hours. It's a massive deal. An engineer can see the optimal solution and options close to optimal, allowing us to consider operational factors like schedules, risks, and recommending a configuration to increase the production. Second one, we'll look at how we're removing data silos, and we talked about data sharing across the organization, and Emeka talked about that a little bit. It's vital to us as a large multinational and having an integrated data set our teams can use. So we'll look at how we're analyzing our equipment data at scale. With AIP, we're further enhancing the data foundation by digitally encoding our best practices and engineering expertise using the AI agents through AIP to surface insights in seconds. This has been scaled relatively simply, in fact, across 1.4 million pieces of equipment across our global oil and gas assets. And this has reduced the time to get to operational insights on maintenance data by 75%. To put a finer point on it, this is all about operational excellence for us. Safety's at the core, and assets like Thunderhorse that you saw are incredibly hard to maintain and execute. So we're not just talking about unlocking value, though. We're measuring it. And now we're expanding the insights gained from our oil and gas business, as Emeka talked about, to other parts of our portfolio. It's deeply complex, an integrated energy value chain. And this is how technology is enabling BP's strategy in partnership with Palantir. Thank you. Yeah.